Want to improve your body image without losing weight? Watch this. In this video, I'm going to give you 6 tips to improve your body image without losing any weight. Impossible? Let's see. Before we proceed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so you never miss a video because I'm releasing new content all the time. One of the big struggles people have with losing weight is improving their body image. Poor body image leads to dieting, and dieting leads to eating disorders and really bad behavior. And if you haven't already, watch my video on why you shouldn't diet. It's really important. And you should also watch my video on ways to lose weight without dieting. The first step is to realize that people don't care how you look as much as you think. The truth is, people are self-absorbed. They're paying attention to themselves. They're not really looking at other people. And if they're looking at you, they're probably not looking for very long. We like to think that we're the center of attention, the center of the universe, and that all eyes are on us. The truth is, no eyes are on us most of the time. Unless you do something really goofy or really strange, people aren't going to look at you. And even if you did that, they wouldn't look for very long. We spend so much time obsessing about how others are going to look at us, how they're going to judge us, how they're going to perceive us. But the truth is, they're not really paying attention to us. We're just not that important. So if you're not pleased with your body, it's okay. People probably aren't looking. Now, having said that, it is okay to be concerned about your own image. After all, we are tribal, we belong to communities, we want to be loved, we want to be accepted. I totally get it. I care about my image too, and that's okay. What you don't want to happen is to turn your body image into an obsession. And it certainly shouldn't be the #1 thing in your life. It's okay to take measures to try to improve your figure, improve your beauty, and to be more attractive to other people, especially to people that you want to attract sexually. What you shouldn't do is resort to extreme measures like dieting. The next thing you need to do is understand that image is not health and image is not character. Even if you don't look good in the mirror and you don't like your body image, it doesn't say anything about who you are as a parent, as a brother, as a sister. It doesn't say anything about you as a coworker, a neighbor, a citizen. It doesn't say anything about that. All it says is that your body is just giving you some feedback about your behavior. If you've been eating too much, you probably have a little more skin than you want. If you're not lifting weights, you probably don't have as much muscle as you want. That's all it is. It's just feedback about what you're doing. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean that you're a poor, lazy slob who can't lose weight. And image isn't health either. We like to think that slim, slender people have the best health. That's not always true. While it's true that obese people tend to have more health problems, that's all interrelated. And the relationship isn't as linear as you think. Doesn't mean you shouldn't lose weight if you are obese. But being 10, 20, even 30 pounds overweight isn't necessarily a death sentence. People who die the earliest are really underweight or really overweight. But people in the middle tend to live about the same length. The problem with the health and fitness industry is that there is way too much emphasis on how we look. The fitness industry has almost become a cosmetic industry. So don't freak out if you don't like the way you look. It doesn't necessarily reflect your inner health. Remember, image doesn't really tell you a lot about your health or your character. Remember, image isn't health and it isn't character. My third point, and this is closely related to the second point, is that you should exercise for health, not necessarily for image. You should exercise because it makes life easier. When you're fitter and you can do things, you're happier because you can participate in the activities that you enjoy. People who can move more tend to be happier and healthier. After all, why do we want to improve our health? Just so we can impress our doctor? The reason why we want to improve our health is because we want to be able to do more and get more life. You should exercise to get more life, not necessarily to improve your figure. Having said that, when you exercise, your shape and your form tend to improve too. And when you do that, your body image will also improve. You shouldn't necessarily do exercises that make you toner or make you look better in the mirror. You should do exercises that are actually functional and make you live an easier life. You should be focusing on foundational exercises like squatting and lifting and lunging and picking stuff off the floor. You should focus on exercises that work multiple muscle groups at the same time. You should do exercises that you enjoy, because when you do exercises that you enjoy and make you fitter, you're more likely to do them. You should avoid exercises like the hip abduction machine that only work one muscle at a time. And if you're trying to lose fat at one specific area, it won't work. That's not how the body works. This is known as spot reduction, and it's a complete myth. If you want a nicer butt or nicer thighs, you have to work out the whole body. And you have to do it over a long length of time, too. The world rewards consistency. You should be focusing on establishing behaviors that you can execute day by day for many years. Remember, your goal is to get fitter, not necessarily look better. But I will say that when you're fitter, you probably look better than when you weren't. So it's kind of a win-win. Now, another way to improve your body image today is to start establishing better behaviors. When I was overweight and I didn't like the way I looked, one way to fix that almost immediately was to start establishing new behaviors and execute them every day. I knew I was overweight and I knew I needed to make some changes, but when I made those changes, I automatically felt better because I knew I was on the better path. One of the big myths about body image is that we think that we'll like the way we look when we reach a certain weight. I know the weight loss industry sells this idea, but it's completely false. You have to improve your body image first and then you can lose the weight. It sounds counterintuitive, but that's the truth. And one good way to do that is to start making better choices today. Maybe you don't like the way you look right now, but you're going to feel a lot better if you know that you did everything in your power today to reach your goal. The truth is, the way you perceive yourself now is probably the way you're going to perceive yourself in the future. People who are fit, lean, and have incredible amounts of fitness always find some imperfection in their own bodies. And the truth is, you're probably never going to be satisfied with the way you look. You're always going to find another imperfection, another flaw. We have an insatiable appetite for beauty, and there really is no goal. My point is this: the way you perceive your body will kind of follow you. It doesn't matter what your weight is, you're always going to perceive yourself that way. The only way to really like the way you look is to make good choices every single day. Have I made my point yet? Another way to improve your body image is to quit consuming so much media. When you consume too much media, all you do is focus on your own imperfections. You need to understand that a lot of the images that you see on magazine covers are heavily Photoshop or edited. They have a professional photographer under ideal conditions, and they usually have to take 20 or 30 shots to get the right photo. And then they have to edit it with really complex software. I've heard stories where they use cling wrap and they put it on the guy to really accentuate his abs, selling you an ideal that you're probably never going to have. And even if you did have it, you still wouldn't be very happy. It's like climbing a pyramid only to find that there's nothing there. You should focus more of your time on other things like improving your character, making more money, being a better neighbor, being smarter, being wiser. Be a better parent, be a better boyfriend, be a better girlfriend. Focusing on your body image should not be the number one goal in your life. You're chasing something that you'll probably never have and will never make you happy. And it won't necessarily make you any healthier. I've been there, done that, trust me. I'm not saying that you shouldn't improve your health or your fitness. You should absolutely do that. And if you're making bad choices, then you should do everything in your power today to correct those choices. There's never a good time to make better choices. The best time is always now. My next tip is to do something that makes you look beautiful or makes you feel better. Ideas include getting a spray tan, getting a nice massage, sitting in a hot tub, maybe getting a wax, get a facial, get your nails done, buy a new outfit, dye your hair. There are so many ways to improve your image, especially if you're a woman, and you don't have to lose a single pound to do it. And if you can't improve your image, at least improve the way you feel. Go eat a really healthy meal, get a nice massage, go to the day spa. Really treat yourself. Treat yourself like you're worth $10 million. Even if you don't like the way you see yourself in the mirror, you can still treat yourself better. And even if you don't like your body, that doesn't mean you shouldn't treat it right. And if you're not treating it right, now's the time to start. I hope you found these tips helpful. They really helped me on my journey. Which of these tips help you the most? Let me know in the comments below. The biggest takeaway of this video is that you need to improve your body image now before you actually lose weight. If you need to lose weight, that is. Because your feelings are going to follow you. They're not necessarily going to improve when you lose that weight. And the other main takeaway is that you need to start making better choices. That's the whole theme of this channel. Control what you eat, control your body, and control your life. And when you know you're making smart decisions every day, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. Because when you're in control of your life, you're a lot happier. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to watch some of my other videos. If there's another video that you want me to make, let me know in the comments below or hit me up directly. And if you're struggling with body image, I have good news for you. I've created a free new video that will show you how to conquer junk food and sugar cravings for good in 6 steps. You can find it at eatwithcontrol.com. And if you want to speak with me directly, you can find a link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to watch some of my other videos, and I'll see you next time.